Winners semifinals. This is a best of 3. The next match is going to be a best of 5, so keep that in mind for your predictions. But the predictions are live, I believe, for both channels. So get your channel points in. Renshiro is the player we just saw last match. So we know quite a bit about how he's going to be feeling going into this, but I know very little about Revrze, also known as Walter, I guess, in this lobby. But he took out Taroko, so that's already a great start. Not reading the rim bounce, though, is going to be a fatal error, and that's going to be 8 seconds in. Renshiro with first blood.
See him just the flex afterwards to just wall dash like that to chain it.
Yeah.
We get it. You're cracked. Thank you.
You ever try to pull that off?
I mean,
it's so hard.
Yeah, and pretty much every time fail.
Yeah, same.
End up flipping around.
You have to mash so fast.
Yeah.
Those guys are built different.
Here we go, Renshiro. Definitely, yeah. I was expecting the low fake 50 here, and yeah, that's exactly what he does. Walter, or Revrze rather, is he's in an awkward spot coming into that near post angle where he basically has to choose one or the other.
Yep.
And so it makes sense to try to fake the 50 low so you can maintain possession of the ball longer.
Nice. You saw the weakness in the position, so that's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
The near post is it's a terrible spot to try to defend from in that situation. I don't know where he can be better. It's already like kind of too late. I think a lot of players, like the Nikos of the world, rather than going for that corner boost, they might take like a couple of paths going mid and avoid the corners just so they have a better angle on that save because they know how bad it's going to be firing from that shot. Renshiro. Now, an even better player, right, attacking a situation like that, if they see that Nico or Patrick, say, just gets like a couple of pads on the way to the middle of the net, they might try to like dribble even slower. Go for some sort of double reset backboard pinch play, which is even more devastating. But it feels like your odds are better if you're forcing your opponent to have the save or have the shot like that. Then it's easier to play defense.
Wow, here we go. 0 boost, going for that pinch there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a goal.
Ooh, it's close.
Oh my gosh. He actually got back in time to do at least with a hand up here. But yeah, that pinch when it doesn't go your way, Renshiro doesn't need much in order to punish that. That is, yeah, that's a mistake you can't make.
I feel for Revrze there because that's a mistake I make a lot too. Like after you flip, you have like a quarter of a second where you need to put in a brake input, a gas input, a boost input, and a jump input, right? Yeah. While you're on the ground and do all of that at exactly the right moments. I screw those up all the time. And so that's all he did. I think he had the read, but he just didn't hold brakes for like just barely not long enough. And so,
oh my gosh.
Ball goes streaking overhead. Renshiro gonna have the direct shot again. Almost the save again. But that's how many times we said that is Revrze just narrowly avoiding that save. And so that's the 4th goal here for Renshiro.
Oh wow, this is another EU match.
Yes.
Wow, I didn't realize there were that many EU players that were in ranked hoops now.
It definitely feels like it's steadily growing, and maybe that is
because
we're
gonna have an EU branch. Or something.
A long time ago, we did EU tournaments, and it just like the NA tournaments were doing like twice as good, and so we just said like it's not worth like splitting up the prize pool, having mods, you know, for both things, and it was just like a lot of maintenance. So we just turned it into one tournament. I feel bad for the EU players, especially because like there's an obvious love for the game mode, right? There's EU players showing up to these, and it's like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning for them. The dedication is immense, so I really would like to, you know, show the appreciation back to these guys. I just don't know how. But
see, Psyonix needs to bring in the prize pool so you can at least do double.
Yeah.
They want it.
But a lot of these guys just know each other, like Renshiro and Finchy from that those 2 guys team together. But they also bring a bunch of other players, it seems like, to these tournaments. And it's often we just get these full European lobbies where 4 European players competing against each other with good ping time, and so that's pretty cool to see.
Renshiro with a 5-0 lead going into halftime.
Yeah, he's just smoking it.
Revrze has got to get something going here. He's got to adapt to Renshiro's play style, and this kickoff isn't a great indicator of that happening. Could have had a chance at that one, but didn't think Renshiro was going to be barreling down the court like that.
Right. You see, like, Finska's trying to mix things up on that tip-off, like you noticed. It was like a bad take, but he's trying something different, you know. Just trying to throw everything at it, including the kitchen sink, to throw Renshiro off. But Renshiro is just so zoned in right now. There's just nothing that's going to take him away from being on point. This could be something. They got to go for the bump.
Speed of these tourneys, like the fact that it doesn't have to wait around long at all for the next one. It just keeps going. And and the lower bracket being best of 1 just keeps them the pace moving. Nothing's worse than when you're feeling hot and then you have to sit and cool off for an hour before your next match.
Yeah, the secret is that when we watch games, we don't skip replays, but all the players in every other match are. So as a stream, we just get to go and go and go. But here we go. First blood for the blue team now. Reverse on the board. First of many, I hope. So off the dribble reset.
That was speedy. Yeah, that was speedy too on that reset. I don't think Renshiro thought that was coming as quickly as it was.
The key to a good reset, I guess, is to be right behind the ball and then the last second boost downward, so that oh, another great shot. Hold on, is it possible? No way, right? 3 goals in 90 seconds?
I'm going to be a skeptic here. Finsk is actually in the chat, says, Meet Rev, Kano, Koi, all in the same call, and we all lose in Renshiro. He's the real deal, says Finsk.
The final boss.
It appears so, and you did call that. You said Renshiro has won a couple of these 1v1 tournaments before. And Finsk, able to break through for a game there, but Renshiro is coming out and looking like he's in good form. I actually kind of like the lead there. But,
oh no.
Oh, that's going to slow him down too much there.
He lost like a full second. Can he do this?
Can he?
Oh, it looked like it was good, right? That looked like that was exactly right.
A couple pixels away.
Yeah.
And that's in. There we go. Renshiro, rinse and repeat. Just kidding.
What a ridiculous save.
All right, hold on. Maybe Reverse trying to get something going here. Starting to warm up. Maybe Renshiro letting off the gas, which I highly doubt. Because that right there, textbook.
Yep.
Put ball up, cover ball.
Yep.
That's if you're trying to get good at hoops, this is the mindset you need to have. It's not good enough to just put the shot on net. You need to cover your shots, or they will be saved. Another
thing I think is interesting about that rim, we were talking about how it's solid and you bump into it. On the attack, frequently, is that just in? You got the save.
Oh,
frequently,
wow.
Jeez. When you take the shot, it puts you in line to fly right into the rim, and there's no way to avoid it, and that makes the counterattacks have even more time. That's just something you have to be concerned about if you're on offense. Is where your trajectory is going to take you if you make the shot. And no one thinks about that. And that's a big reason why some players just have all kinds of time on counterattacks. Renshiro's going to have it from up here, guaranteed. Dunks it straight down, says you're never getting that game. There was never a comeback. 7-2, and we are right in the 8-2 BU range. If he gets one more.
All right, so I think this is when we would implement the. So Ranny, back when I used to cast with him, he advocated for a caster forfeit button. It's when the caster zoom was over, they could vote to forfeit.
Gotcha.
And it's probably one of the more toxic ideas I've ever heard of.
Yes.
Just imagine the forfeit comes up but definitely 7-2 with 20 seconds left. I would be quite shocked if there was a comeback happening there.
I just wish that we could have admin permissions so that that seems like such a simple thing to implement, where we could restart a game, add 30 seconds to the clock or something like that, because that happens in our tournaments all the time. We get a little bit of lag, someone scores off of it, it's what do you do now? But
restart the whole thing or just take it?
It's so painful. So much could be alleviated, and that would be one thing. If the players wanted to forfeit, I'd be happy to, but
I think they're actually retroactively taking admin perms away from certain players. I know Leth used to have it, but I think they actually took it away from him. Or no, or
really?
Sunless. One of the two, yeah.
Why'd they take it away?
Well, because it's only supposed to be for official, sponsored, Psionics content stuff. Because I don't know, maybe you could exploit things or something. I don't know, but yeah, it definitely seems like if you're a regular tournament organizer, it doesn't seem like a, to me, it doesn't seem like a tall ask.
Right. Yeah, it would be so helpful. Especially because a lot of the times it's just stuff that nobody could help, right? A player, just disconnects at the wrong moment. You want to pause the game or something like that.
Oh, this is an awkward angle.
Yeah.
There is
savable.
This is. You think savable?
Oh, definitely.
No way, sir.
The ball goes right over him. He just jumps way too early.
You think if he jumps a little bit later, he's got a better angle?
He needs to slow down just the right amount to get the save, but not get bumped. And not jump until he's right underneath it. For sure, that's save. He just didn't read it. The backboard bounce he thought was going to be higher, and that gets a lot of people.
Ooh! I liked that play there by Reverse. That was, good flip cancel over to cover that shot. Renshiro just had enough steam to get that one out the net.
Oh, hold
Here
on.
we go. Reverse puts it down.
It's not in. I like the touch though.
Doesn't have to. Wow.
Jeez, Renshiro. I don't know if you were watching his camera at all. He just does whatever he wants. It just works out.
Yeah. I've been leaving it on director cam. When you do these, do you go from POV to POV?
In 2v2, I usually keep it on director cam as much as possible. But then in 1v1s, I like to switch between the players.
Got it.
But in 2v2,
You know
if
what?
it's a friendship
I'll leave it
tip-off,
on director for this.
Yeah.
Simply because I'm afraid I'll mess it up. But if you guys want the 1v1 POV, you can get that over at Ring 2 or the player or the car cam POV.
which one is the director? Is that button 0, like the
9.
the hovering cam? Okay, yeah, that's the one I usually use.
Yeah, that switches. It's weird that I've got that memorized off the top of my head.
I push those all the time. Ooh, what a save! Wow, he got bumped and it didn't matter. But in 2v2, the only time I really switch it is for the friendship tip-offs. The people gotta know. Like, if the director camera is so bad at like showing what happens in a friendship tip-off that I have to like show people like how crazy it is.
That is a good point. I'll keep that in mind because yeah, the friendship it's still the staple kickoff in high-level hoops, right?
Oh, for sure.
Okay, good.
I'm sad that we don't get to see the fusion anymore, but
yeah,
the friendship is so good.
And the fusion just got like unofficially patched out, right? Like,
yeah, when the physics update happened to the free-to-play, so it's been a while, but like they changed collisions so that they made demos. Ooh, hold on. He's on the board, reverse, with a goal.
yeah.
But they changed demos so that you can't get demoed if it's like a glancing shot. It has to be like center mass. And that changed the way the fusion works too, because it just makes like the hit not as hard. And so you have to be way more precise with it.
I was unaware that they changed anything to the physics of that. Wow, that's crazy.
It's weird that it just ruined one of the tip-offs of hoops. Like everyone, it used to be in our tournaments. Everyone did it. Everyone did the fusion tip-off. Everyone knew what the setup was. You would certainly see it was like 70% effective. Like even though everyone would do it.
Yeah.
That's so dirty, Renshiro.
Yeah, Renshiro, dude, what a rat here.
Yeah.
I mean, good play. This is exactly what I would do. But yeah, definitely. Oh wow, just keeps bodying the last. Wow, Mans can hit flip resets coast to coast, but that right there, that's my favorite goal.
Yeah, it's a weird time right now because everyone still wants to know how to do the fusion. It would give you a massive upper hand if you could pull that off consistently, but there's just like, it seems like there's like 3 people that know how to hit somebody perfectly, and then you know, maybe a couple dozen that know how to get hit. And so it's just like Wasteland where everyone's like, every time it's successful, everyone stops what they're doing, like, wait, what do you do? What inputs did you put in to hit me? And everyone's like, I don't know, I just turned my car and envisioned it. Doesn't make any sense.
You know, we need to start practicing it again.
We need some Rocket League science to intervene.
Yeah. Where's the rocket science guy? Bring him in. All right, here we go.
Oh, the fake.
Okay, plays that low.
Oh, didn't read the bounce.
I mean, didn't have enough boost to really follow that up. I like the idea, but he's just trying to get in Renshiro to play too fast against, like use Renshiro's speed against him rather.
Right. Reset.
Oh wow. I didn't think he was going to be able to reach that reset, but he got it, and he's got to keep this one close.
That's
Cover the shot.
Dribble.
Very good follow through.
I don't know if Reverse can see Renshiro, but he can definitely hear him, so he knows when Renshiro is in the air, and that's when he hits the gas.
Yeah.
That's when he holds the boost button down for the pinch to the backboard. Really, really well executed. 2 minutes ago, he's still in this game.
Yeah,
but
use the super glue there to keep that one close.
Renshiro's game plan seems to be like he wants to get 2 goals in the lead and then just like run out the clock.
I mean, that's high IQ. If you're effective at turtling up on defense, go for it. But we've also seen Renshiro just. I mean, that first game was. I thought this series was going to be.
So close.
I did not expect this match to be this close.
Yeah. Straight to the ceiling with that one. Renshiro on the move again. It definitely does feel like Renshiro's game plan is just so unperturbed by Reverse.
Yeah.
Renshiro is like, he knows a 50 is coming, but otherwise, he just, rarely has to mix things up. He's just happy to dribble it all the way across the court. And so far, especially in the last game, he was super successful with it. But these resets are so threatening. Every single one of those, you have to wonder if he can manage to scoot that one all the way across. Instead, it's going to be a counterattack, instantly punished for the really long recovery time of that reset.
Yeah, it just feels like any time reverse gets something going, Renshiro regains a 2-goal lead here. But there is a minute left. If reverse can get Renshiro to overcommit on something and quickly counterattack,
yeah,
we could get an overtime.
Could get. Got 1 minute. Renshiro, though, is just, when he plays defense, you know he's playing defense like well outside of the rim. So reverse, if he wants to crack it, he needs to beat Renshiro in the middle of the court, because Renshiro's not going to wait. It has to be some sort of counterattack, but it's so close. How many resets have we seen from reverse? So just any one of those easily could sink into the net. He needs a really, really powerful one right now, but we know he's capable of it. It doesn't even seem like a miracle at this point. He's just got to keep the ball away from Renshiro, because Renshiro just wants to stall for time. This is a moment here. Oh, it's a terrible bounce.
Yeah, that's just one of those awkward angles. He was hoping it would bounce up a little bit and he'd be able to get a play on that, but it doesn't go anywhere useful.
Yeah, he's going to sit behind it.
Looking like this is going to be a sweep.
This is not possible.
Yeah. I would say you need at least, you need 1 second
2
on the clock
seconds,
to be
I
able
would
to
say.
score that. And that is done and done. Renshiro moves on to the winner's semi-final, or is this the winner's?
Finals. Renshiro's got at least third
final.
place now. Yeah, this is the semifinals.